Wang Zhu, whatever your name is, you want some of SHAQ food? Come get it. I'll be waiting for you.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
O'Neal said he was joking and has since apologized for offending anybody, but the OCA says that was, quote, a hollow excuse to justify his prior racist statement.
Yao Ming, man. You don't know the man's name?
Oh, man.
Man, come on, man.
Who is
man, 7'5", man.
Okay, and? Okay, 7'5".
The Chinese with a little bit of brother in them. What you gonna do with that?
You know what? Beware of this. When I drop step and put it right there,
Riders, 8 international riders. They're watching live in Shanghai at 10:30 in the morning as O'Neal goes right at Ming, goes to the neck. No foul called, and here come the Rockets.
In transition, Yao Ming wide open. Samaki Walker, good job slowing down the big man.
Yao, first touch, first shoot. Compact center on its feet. So many big names and big fellas in the building. Ming, the second block on O'Neal.
Shaq's going to have to go to his jump hook in transition.
Yao on the other end.
Okay, rookie Yao, let's go. Let's get it. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I'm James and today I'm hyped. Today I am hyped because this is the inaugural episode of a series I've wanted to start since I began this channel, and that is the NBA Rivalries Relived series. So what is that all about, I hear you ask? It's pretty simple really. I'm going to take 2 former NBA stars who had some kind of rivalry in their real NBA careers. In this case it's going to be this preposterously large human being and this preposterously large human being, and I'm going to bring them back to the league in 2020 on the teams that drafted them. One in the Western Conference and one in the Eastern Conference. Now, obviously, when Yao Ming was drafted into the league, Shaq was already 30, so he was already kind of late into his prime, starting to fade. Yao was kind of young and upcoming, and obviously, even when Yao hit his prime, injuries plagued his career. So this isn't necessarily your traditional rivalry, but if you look at those racially insensitive comments, shall we say, from Shaq, and then Yao's performance in that first ever game, I think he had 10 points, 10 rebounds, 6 blocks in an overtime victory for the Rockets. I think he earned Shaq's respect on that night, and from that point onwards, every time they met was kind of a blockbuster, must-see event. So not your typical long-standing rivalry, but every time these giants laced up, it was must-see TV. So it's just an interesting one that I wanted to kick the series off with today. Obviously, in future episodes, I will be covering some of the epic rivalries of NBA history, like Magic Johnson versus Larry Bird, Wilt the Stilt or Wilt the Stat Padder Chamberlain versus Bill, oh my god, I got too many rings to even fit on my hands, Russell, and then of course LeBron James versus Lance Stevenson. However, I wanted to kick it off with this Battle of Giants because I think it's going to be a lot of fun, so let's dive into it. Okay, so we're in the 2020 offseason. We've got the Magic and the Rockets both being controlled respectively here, and we are at the NBA draft. You may also notice we're on NBA 2K21. Some absolute legend decided to create a roster with some fixed contracts. It's not perfect, but it's close to perfect, so I will take it. And here is the draft. We have Shaq and Yao Ming as A+ overalls. They are definitely going to go 1 and 2 in the draft, so we obviously need to trade up. With the Rockets, I don't believe we even have a pick in this year's draft, so yeah. My plan is to trade Westbrook for that pick. That'll help make the team a bit less overpowered. I think the Pistons have a high pick and they might be interested in Russ, so we're gonna do that. With the Magic, we've got the 19th pick in a late second, so yeah, we're gonna have to move some serious assets to get up to number 1 for the Magic too, so that they can take Shaq. So let's start with that. Okay, yeah, so the Pistons have pick number 2, and we've offered Russell Westbrook, Austin Rivers, and 3 seconds. I think Russell Westbrook would at least get some fans in that arena. He'd at least get some hype in Detroit, so yeah, obviously it's not a realistic trade, but I think this might go through. Bang, okay, that's 1 done.
1 eternity later.
Okay, so the Magic were not having it. I've had to turn on trade override. I feel a little bit dirty about it, but we're going to force this trade through. The first overall pick in Thaddeus Young for Evan Fournier. They probably do need another solid veteran wing. The first round pick, I think that's pick 19, 2 unprotected future firsts, and the second round pick in this draft. So yeah, obviously not a realistic trade, but let's just make this go through so we can take our guys. Okay, to the draft. Orlando Magic now on the clock, and we are going to bring our boy Shaq home. I hope there's no nip slips in this jersey, by the way. That would be really awkward. All right, Shaquille O'Neal to the Magic. That's absolutely beautiful. And we have the Houston Rockets up next on the clock, which is sweet. For some reason, it says he comes from Texas Christian. I think I forgot to update that. He, of course, came from LSU. Yao Ming, let's go. Big man, 7'6", 310 pounds. What a force from China. Yeah, it's looking good for these franchises right now. And there we go. A 93 overall Shaquille O'Neal, 24 years old, 7'1", 325. And Yao Ming, he's already 29 years old, so hopefully he doesn't start regressing in this video. And he's a 90 overall. So yeah, I think these franchises are going to be pretty happy with those picks, honestly. Okay, so before we get into free agency, I think we need to make some trades. I wouldn't mind creating some cap space for the Rockets so we can go after Anthony Davis. I think him with Yao Ming would be absolutely ridiculous. ridiculous. So yeah, let's start with the Rockets here and see what we can do. Okay, Covington and the Wild, but let's see if we can get any cap dumps here. Yeah, Brandon Clark could be decent, but I think I want to save room for Anthony Davis, so I want someone from a different position ideally. What other cheap options have we got here? Oh my gosh, OG Anunoby. Like, that's a perfect positional swap. He's a lot cheaper. Oh, that's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. Bang. Okay, next up, PJ Tucker and Patrick McCaw. Yeah, that's just a bit of salary that I don't need. So, yeah, Cody Martin, he's basically been paid nothing and a pretty valuable first-round pick. I will take it. All right, who's next? Who is being paid quite a lot of money? We're probably going to want to look at the Eric Gordon situation right now, honestly. Okay, so if I can get Derrick Rose on the team, he'll be a nice point guard along James Harden. He's paid like 11 mil less than Eric Gordon. We've offered that valuable Hornets first, and we're taking Tony Snell back with a second. So, yeah, let's see if this goes through. Counter offer, they want 2 firsts for Luke Kennard. That is not happening, my guy. That is not happening. What else can we stick in here? Would you want Clemens? Would that push it over the edge? I doubt it. Oh, wow. Okay, D Rose. This is looking nice. So right now we're looking at D Rose, Harden, Anunoby, no power forward. Hopefully that'll be Anthony Davis and Yao Ming. That is looking pretty good. Okay, just got to dump all of this cap because that is not going to help us sign Anthony Davis. New York Knicks will give us picks. I don't need 2. That's kind of ridiculous. I will take 1. All right, that's looking good. Let's see if for the Rockets now we have enough for Anthony Davis. Oh, yeah, we do. We can offer him a max. That is perfect. All right, let me just see what I want to do with the Magic. It's kind of tough rebuilding 2 teams at the same time. So let's just check if there's any trades we want to make for this team. Maybe free up some cap space, maybe tweak some things. Okay, Terrence Rossi's been paid 13.5 mil for Duncan Robinson, who's the same overall, does a lot of the same stuff, minus the huge dunks. But I mean, obviously, he's an elite shooter. And I want 2 seconds with it. Can I be even stingier and offer you 1? Okay, they really want 2. That is fine. Terrence Ross for Duncan Robinson. That is a solid trade. Now I'm thinking of Vucevic trade because, I mean, we've got Shaquille O'Neal. Maybe we can try and get like a point guard, shooting guard. Fultz could maybe come off the bench. So maybe some sort of guard or wing for Vucevic could be the next move. I like that. Okay, Devin Booker would be absolutely ridiculous with Shaq. That is crazy. I just can't see that being even like... I'm not trying to make this super realistic, but that is ridiculous. There's no way they'd ever do that. Let me just see if there's anything slightly more realistic. D'Lo, McCollum, they're also good pickups next to Shaq. Ooh, John Wall. Okay, all right. I know you want to surround Shaq with shooters, but John Wall, he would push the pace. Thomas Bryant would be a solid little pickup, maybe a trade piece as well. We'd get rid of Thaddeus Young's money. We would be capped out a little bit, but I'd love to see John Wall in like a 7-second fast-paced offense, pushing the ball with a young Shaq. So, not the most realistic option, but it's a lot more realistic than Devin Booker. That's never going to happen. So, let's bring John Wall in. I like that. Oh, Al Farouk, 10 mil. Sorry, buddy. Let's stick you in a trade with yeah, Ennis. Let's see what we can find here. Yeah, it's probably going to be Bruno Fernando in a first. I'm fine with that. Do we need to take Bruno Fernando? No. Okay, we'll just do that. Perfect. Oh, wow. Okay, Brandon Clark next to Shaq would be nice. He's a bit cheaper than Thomas Bryant. I do want 2 firsts. We get Tyus Jones back. I wonder if we could take a first out and take Tyus out. That would be kind of a good deal, I think. Perfect. Okay, Brandon Clark's going to be a really nice fit. So we've got John Wall, Markelle Fultz. Fultz can kind of be the 6th man. Robinson, we probably need a 2 guard still. Isaac, Clark and Gordon, O'Neal, Bamba. Do you know what? I think Aaron Gordon, he's probably... I'd rather go with Brandon Clark. So maybe I'll look for a 2 guard or some sort of guard for Gordon, and then we can hit free agency. Okay, call me a prisoner of the moment because I just watched Tyler Hero, this cocky, confident legend of a young man, drop 37 in a playoff game. So I kind of want some Tyler Hero on my team. Call me a prisoner of the moment. I'm fine with that. Would they accept this? It's kind of wild. Let's see. No. All right, I will give you a first. For this boy because he's a legend. No? Okay, a first in 2 seconds. I'll do whatever it takes to get Hero at this point. Yes. What a fit around Shaq. That is going to be hugely important with John Wall not being able to shoot. So we've now got a couple gunners as our shooting guards. We've stolen them both from the Heat. That is perfect. Isaac, Brandon Clark, O'Neal, Bamba. This is looking good. Let's get into free agency. Okay, so for the Rockets, yeah, the power forward is a conspicuous gap. So let's start with the Anthony Davis offer. Let's max him out. We'll go player option, no trade clause. Let's see if that gets it done. View offers. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to get Anthony Davis. Oh, this is awesome. As a backup, we'll go Gallinari just in case something goes wrong. For the Magic, we've got... no, we're pretty set. Honestly. Maybe some sort of forward. I think we could use a forward of some sort. Generally backup forwards. Yeah, let's look at that. Whoa, okay, we have money for the Magic. I've worked the cap situation very well. We can actually afford guys like Montrezl Harrell, Gallinari. Christian Wood and Gallinari are kind of the 2 I'm thinking of here for like a backup forward. I think because Gallinari can play some small forward. I mean, he's 6'10", he's slow, he's white, he's 33 years old. Doesn't bode too well. Christian Wood's a bit more of a center, and we've got Bamba. So yeah, I'll give Gallinari a bag. We'll do a 2-year deal, maybe a team option, and we'll bump him down a little bit and see how that goes. Okay, let's get through this. Anthony Davis, Danilo Gallinari. That's what we need to worry about right now. Perfect. All right, we've got those guys in the bag. So for the Magic, we've got 9 guys. Like, I am hyped about this. That is a great looking rotation right there. John Isaac, Gallinari, Clark, Bamba, O'Neal. Yeah, this is a stacked squad. For the Rockets, Derrick Rose, Harden, Anunoby, We've still got Daniel House around. These guys, we basically need a whole bench. So let's figure that one out. How cheap can we go? Let's try that for 2 years. All right, Alec Burks, let's bring him in. Oh, Bainesy could be fun. Maybe Bainesy, he is 34 years old though. Okay, no, Derek Favors. We'll give Derek Favors a bag. Reduce that a little bit as well. All right, let's see what happens there. And then with the Magic, maybe we'll just chuck some random dude a deal. We've already got a pretty full squad. Yeah, I'll give Korkmaz a bag. Let's do that. Alec Burks, Korkmaz, very nice. Derek Favors, can we still afford him? Yes, we can. Okay. We just need a backup point guard at this moment, I think. Yeah, we do. Okay, so Rockets, backup point guard. Let's try and make that happen. Whoa, this is looking bleak. This is looking very bleak. We are going to have to pick up Quinn Cook as a backup point guard. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Whew. All right, that was a very successful free agency. Let's get to training camps. Oh my God, holy shit, I almost forgot. Myers, we need you. We need you, my guy. We need you to put us over the edge. Thank you. Thank God. Okay, moving on. Okay, so for the Rockets here, let's go perimeter shooting for Davis. I think that'd be very useful. What else can we go? Maybe an untapped potential. We got any young guys on this squad? Anunoby could be a good one to send that to. Yeah, I like that. Let's send Anunoby to untapped potential. He goes up to an A. That's perfect. And then for the Magic, I'm thinking right off the bat, Tyler Hero. I want to see him reach his potential. And then let's have a look. What else have we got here? Fultz Wall. Yeah, John Wall could probably use some perimeter shooting. He's pretty messed up in that sense right now. Or an untapped potential to Bamba or Clark. Very tempted by those options too. Let's go untapped potential to Brandon Clark. I really want to see this kid like deliver for this team. He goes up to an A as well. That is really nice. Okay, so going to the number one, here's the rotation for the Rockets. We've got Rose, Harden, Anunoby, Davis, and Yao Ming. Yeah, that's a pretty crazy team. The bench ain't it, so I may look to do a few little tweaks, at least upgrade Quinn Cook. We'll see. So for the Magic, we got John Wall. Yeah, I know he's not Devin Booker, but I wanted to keep this at least somewhat within the realms of realism. Obviously, it's not realistic at all because we're bringing legends back in the modern NBA, but yeah, you get it. John Wall, Tyler Hero, Isaac Clark, O'Neal, Gallinari, Fultz, Bamba, Robinson. We've got these assets like Saric and Korkmaz, so I'm thinking I might use them to maybe upgrade Gallinari, maybe like a sign and trade sort of deal with him, because I don't like the fact that he'd have to play some backup small forward. I just don't think he's got that in his game right now, so I may look to upgrade him. Okay, I think Tobias Harris would be a slight upgrade, so Gallinari, Saric, Korkmaz for Tobias, and Zaire Smith. I'm just trying this, we'll see if it works. Counter offer JJ Barea in a second for Shabazz. That's absolutely fine. Okay, perfect. That's a solid little upgrade. Okay, and on the Rocket side of things, I think it's time we upgraded the Quinn Cook position. I like the idea of Devontae Graham coming off the bench, even though he's only a 79 overall. Leonard in a first. That's going to go through for sure. Okay, brilliant. Hi, I'm Duncan Robinson, and I look nothing like I do in real life. Okay, rotation going into the first year. Finally, we've got John Wall, Tyler Hero, Jonathan Isaac, Brandon Clark. We are going to run Harris off the bench, and Shaquille O'Neal, big man Shaq, there in the middle, locking it down. Harrison Fultz off the bench, some scoring and facilitating. Bamba for the defensive presence, a bit of stretch. Duncan Robinson, he's just going to be splashing. For the Rockets, we've got D-Rose and Harden, which is going to be a really fun sort of pairing there. Anunoby for some defense, and a ridiculous pair of bigs. Davis and Ming. If you haven't watched my last video, I did Patrick Ewing and Anthony Davis on the same squad, so it'd be interesting to see how Ming and Davis pair. I think it's going to be pretty dominant. Devontae Graham is a scoring sixth man. Favors Burks and House just kind of like being guys out there, just doing a job. Okay, so for the Magic, we're running a 7-second system proficiency. It's not perfect for Shaq, but it's pretty good for some of these other guys, so I think that's going to work out pretty well. Then something I forgot to mention at the start of the video, both of these guys, SHAQ and YAO, have to be the number one scoring option, so we got SHAQ as that number one option. Then for the Rockets, we're running a 4-star balance system proficiency, just kind of worked pretty well for everybody. And then we do have Yao Ming as the number one scoring option, followed by Harden and Davis. So yeah, I've got high expectations for these teams. I'm thinking they could both be 60+ win teams already. We'll see how Orlando copes. I'm pretty confident about the Rocket. And these guys could well meet in the finals in season number 1. I've got high expectations. Let's go. Okay, so at the end of season number 1, Trae Young is our MVP. I've never seen that before. Let me know if that's a thing in NBA 2K21. And yes, by the way, I am wearing a hoodie because it is the United Kingdom in September. And it is a cold, cold place. So, Trae Young MVP, which is pretty wild. LaMelo Ball, Spencer Dinwiddie, Shaquille O'Neal winning Defensive Player of the Year. That's pretty awesome. Only 20 points per game. That's kind of interesting. Kevin Porter, Most Improved. Trent Peterson, who I believe is this Orlando Magic coach, was the Coach of the Year because the Magic went 67-15, which is pretty crazy. I don't even know what the Rockets did yet, but I assume they'll be top of the West as well. So on the first team, we've got Trae Young, Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Giannis, and Embiid. Anyone else on these All-NBA teams here? So we've got Anthony Davis, which is awesome. And we've got James Harden on the third team. Okay, and did Shaq not make any team? No Shaq or Yao on any team. I guess they got too much star power around them. All defensive first team. Obviously, Shaq is on that. Okay, beautiful. Okay, let's see what the Rockets did today on top of the West. Both teams had identical records. That is kind of poetic. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's check out the player stats here. For the Magic, then, we've got Shaquille O'Neal was actually a top scorer with 2012 2.3. Tyler Hero, 18 points per game. This is the Tyler Hero that we know and love. John Wall, 17.8 and 9 assists is actually really solid. Again, a really balanced effort. Brandon Clark, Clark, 15 per game, 8 rebounds. We got a lot of output from our young guys, which is awesome. Tobias Harris doing really well off the bench. Markel Fultz actually balling off the bench, which is sweet. Jonathan Isaac, I rarely see him even hit double figures in points, so 12 points, 7 rebounds, 1.6 blocks, 1.6 steals, 1.3 blocks, 41% from the field. That's not really his specialty, but I'm actually really impressed with that. Bamba doing his job, kind of doing defensive Bamba-like stuff, and Duncan Robinson shooting the ball from downtown. Rockets, we had James Harden at 27 per game, so he's still balling even with all that star power around him. Yeah, Anthony Davis, 25, 12, 1.6 steals and 2.3 blocks. That's amazing. And Yao Ming, with all of that talent around him, still got 18, 14, and 2 blocks. So that's a really solid stat line. Everyone's shooting pretty well from the field. OG Anunoby, 14 points per game. That is really solid from him. Derrick Rose kind of filling it up, 12 and 5. Obviously, he's not going to score tons of buckets with all these stars around him, but that's solid. Devontae Graham basically being a Derrick Rose 2.0 off the bench, which is ideal. And then, yeah, these guys were... they were guys. Okay, round one. We have the Raptors over here with the Magic. It's kind of the Raptors we know and love. It said they got Robert Covington, so defensively they're going to be pretty wild. And then the Pelicans, Lonzo, Ingram, Zion. That's a pretty tough first round matchup. But again, both of these teams went 67 and 15, so I'm not worried. Let's get them out of the way. Oh wow, tough start. Come on. Let's hope that was a blip but you're kidding me, Houston. You're kidding me, guys. Come on. Let's go. Finish. Wow. I struggled to watch both at the same time, so oh my gosh, we almost went out in the first round there. All right, Orlando, step your game up, guys. I'm not even worried about Cleveland. Why are they even there? And Golden State, that's going to be kind of tough for these guys. Yeah, we don't really have anyone to guard Steph, so that's kind of scary. I can't even really do matchups for that, so we're just going to have to hope for the best. We're going to have to hope for the best. 1-0 down again, 2-0 down. Oh my gosh, okay, I need to do something. Yeah, Harden's going to be a slightly better matchup than Derrick Rose, and then Clay-wise, probably going to put Anunoby on him just to make sure he's guarded. And then probably minutes-wise, we're going to want to up these minutes as well. So if we pull Devontae down by 2, give those to D Rose, the veteran, and then, yeah, we can ramp that right down there, big guy. And maybe another off of Daniel House. Let's get both of these guys up to 40 minutes per game. And hope for the best. I can't believe we're 2-0 down. That is absolutely crazy. Are the Rockets going to let us down? Let's see what happens. Let's go. 2-1, 2-2. Come on. Fight back. Let's go. All right, we are one step away. Let's see what happens in these finals here. So we've got Boston. Yeah, that's a really good team. And we've got the Clippers, who retained both of their guys and is also a really good team. Anthony Davis on Leonard, controversial, but I'm going to try. Anunoby on Paul George. That feels pretty good. Okay, then over here, I think, yeah, John Wall on Kemba. Jonathan Isaac on Tatum. That probably makes sense. Let's see what we can do minutes-wise for the Magic as well. Do these guys need to play anymore? Yeah, maybe bump Bamba down by 2. We'll give Shaq the full 40. And other than that, yeah, we can probably keep everything else as it is. That's absolutely fine. Maybe drop Fultz down by a couple and bump John Wall up a few. That seems to work. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. This is the challenge on the line right here. We can complete it in the first year if these guys can just win this final series. So without further ado, let's do it. Let's see what happens. 1-0. Okay, come on. Clippers are a tough matchup. Okay, it looks like they're fine. Let's go. Oh my gosh, you love to see it. We've completed the challenge in year 1. Now we can just watch and enjoy. This is beautiful. So what happened with the closeout game? Anthony Davis went off. Wow. The whole team kind of went off. Let's go. And on this side, view box score. Let's see what's going on over here. Brandon Clark, the unlikely hero in a very low scoring game. Simulate game. Rockets take game 1. Okay. Is Anthony Davis is just kind of taking this over. 13 and 22 for Yao. Shaq tried, but yeah, 96 points ain't really going to cut it. Let's have a look at game 2. 1-1. Okay, they've tied the series. All right, let's have a look at that game. Anthony Davis, 26 and 12. He just kind of seems to be the guy in every single game here. Yao Ming just doing his job. Shaq, 19 and 11. We're going to need him to take more than 11 shots, honestly. All right, let's jump into Simcast for game number 3. Tie game. This is kind of a pivotal one, so I want to see what happens. Looks like the Rockets... Oh my God, Anthony Davis seems to be unstoppable. I'm guaranteeing you Davis won that game. 5 points. All right, that was close. Let me guess. Anthony Davis, 36, 17, and 2. That is mad. Shaq's kind of not turning up, honestly. Yao's playing his role. Yao's got some superstars around him. I get that the Rockets are probably a better team, but Shaq's not really turning up. We need a big game from Shaq here. We need a huge game from Shaq. Let's see what goes down. All right, it's close. Oh my God, the Rockets are pulling away again. It's over. Whoa, I said it was over and it was a 43-25 final quarter. That's kind of wild. All right, 3-1 to the Rockets. Let's see who did well in that game. Let's see if Shaq stepped up. Okay, Anthony Davis, James Harden went off. Yeah, I mean, that is a tough big 3 to conquer, to be fair. Shaq's kind of trash. I'm saying it. Shaq's been kind of trash in these finals. He's getting locked up. All right, let's see if the Magic can at least pull one more back. Come on, Magic, make it a series. Oh my God, they are struggling. Yao Ming is too much. Whoa, what the hell just happened? 39-21 in the fourth quarter. Whoa, okay, tell me Shaq had his moment. There we go, 21-13, 3-3-3, filling up the whole stat sheet. Let's see how Yao Ming did in that game. Yao Ming was 18-13. Okay, he was kind of doing his job again, just pretty efficient. All right, this is kind of a series. I hope it goes to a game 7. That'd be kind of wild. Let's see if the Magic can pull one more off here. Oh, easy money. Yeah? Oh, yeah. Blowout. Let's go. All right, we got the game 7.
Nothing easy. We're going to game 7, baby. Game 7. Game 7.
This is for all the marbles. Shaq versus Yao. Let's see what goes down. Let's see what goes down. Tight game so far. Oh, Rockets are pulling away. Is this it? Is it over? No. All right, they're hanging around. They're hanging around. Okay, game over. They pulled away. Valiant effort by the Magic, but it looks like they're not going to get the job done. Bang. Okay. So the Houston Rockets are the NBA champions in this particular version of the rivalry series. I would say that Yao Ming had the best of Shaq, but honestly, Anthony Davis and James Harden kind of got the job done. I'm just impressed that our two teams made the finals, honestly. I think we can definitely say, though, that Yao Ming won this round. I'm glad it went to a game 7. It definitely added some good drama. Okay, that was a fun first episode of this series. Thought I'd take the hoodie off, by the way, to show my guy Shaq some love, but unfortunately, he did not get the dub today. Episode number 1, the clear winner is Yao Ming. Despite Yao and the boys trying to do their best Paul George and Kawhi Leonard impression and blow a 3-1 lead, they held on, they got the job done, and so did we, because we completed the challenge in just the first season. So yeah, I'd call episode number 1 a success. So yeah, hope you like the idea of this series. Please comment below if there's any rivalries that you'd particularly like to see me do this kind of format for. I've got a list of ones that I want to do, but if you drop a comment down below, maybe I'll bump yours to the top of my list. Also, please like the video if you like the video. Please subscribe if you're new, because it really helps my little channel grow. And other than that, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.